Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.
Good evening children, this is Padma from GK Jain Schools. In today's class we are going to see about analytical geometry from 11th Business Maths. Today we will see what are called conics. Under conics we are going to see parabola and standard forms of parabola. Let's move on to the topic now.
First, let us see what are called conics. The path described by the moving point is called a conic. We have a moving point, fixed point and a fixed line. Okay, where the distance from a fixed point bears a constant ratio to its perpendicular distance from the fixed straight line, and we have this relation Fp by Pm equal to E, where E is called the eccentricity of the conic. Okay, and we have these relations based on the E. E is equal to 1 means it is a parabola, less than 1 means it is an ellipse, E greater than 1 means it is an hyperbola. And the second degree equation, if h square minus ab is equal to 0, then again it is a parabola. H square minus ab is less than 0, it is an ellipse, and h square minus ab is greater than 0, then we will call it as a hyperbola. That second degree equation is nothing but ax square plus 2hxy plus by square. That's second degree equation only. Okay, and we have the types of parabola. The locus of a point whose distance from a fixed point is equal to its distance from the fixed line is called a parabola. The general equation of parabola is y square is equal to 4ax. Okay, so that is how we call the general standard form of a parabola. Y square is equal to 4ax. We have many definitions involved in this parabola: focus, directrix, axis, vertex, focal distance, focal chord, and length of lateral rectum. All these things you can just go through, it will be very simple. And the different types of parabola are the parabola which is open leftwards, y square is equal to minus 4ax, parabola which is open upwards, and the parabola which is open downwards. Okay, and this tabular column is very important. Using this only we will be doing all the sums. You have the classification for each type of parabola and its different topics involved: axis, vertex, focus, equation of directrix, length of lateral rectum, and equation of lateral rectum. It is better if you write this tabular column in your classwork, so that it will be easy for you to identify what format has to be used for the kind of the parabola which you are going to face. That is y square is equal to 4ax or y square is equal to minus 4ax. Okay, and then we have a concept called shifting of the origin. There might be shifting of the origin. So in such cases it will have the format y minus k the whole square is equal to 4a into x minus h, and it is applicable for all the types of parabola, the 4 types of parabola. Okay, and this is the exercise. Let us move on to the exercise now.
Exercise 3.6. The first two sums are very easy, so we will go ahead with the third sum. Find the vertex, focus, axis, directrix, and the length of the lateral rectum of the parabola. So just now, while going through the introduction, we went through what is called vertex, focus, axis, directrix, and the length of the lateral rectum of the parabola. Consider the equation of the parabola. It is y square minus 8y minus 8x plus 24 equal to 0. So since the equation is having a y square, it should be either y square is equal to 4ax or y square is equal to minus 4ax. So I'll keep the y square and y term on the LHS, and I'll take the rest of the terms in the other side, that is 8x minus 24 to the other side. So we are using the method called completing square method, which you would have studied in your 10th standard. In algebra, you would have studied this method for sure. That is what we are going to make use of here. That's why algebra is very important, which will be spreading its branches everywhere you go. Okay, so y square minus 8y, I am going to compare it with the a square minus 2ab plus b square formula. Instead of minus 2ab, I am having it to be minus 8y. So minus minus gets cancelled. A is nothing but y. So 2b equal to 8 means b is equal to 4. So b square is equal to 16. So what is the term has to be added and subtracted to make it as a perfect square? It is 4 square plus 4 square minus 4 square. So I'll keep this y square minus 8y plus 4 square this side, and I'll take this minus 4 square to the other side, which becomes plus 4 square. So shall I write this y square minus 8y plus 4 square? After making it as a perfect square, shall I write it as y minus 4 the whole square, which is equal to 8x minus 24 plus 16. That is y minus 4 the whole square is equal to 8x minus 8. Y minus 4 the whole square is equal to taking 8 outside. Now this is of the form of a parabola, y square is equal to 4ax. But still, I should not have y minus 4 and all. So I will introduce the transformation. Capital Y is equal equal to y minus 4 and capital X is equal to x minus 1. Then this becomes capital Y square is equal to 8x. Comparing it with y square is equal to 4ax. 4a is equal to 8 and a is equal to 2. Now I'll go ahead with finding the value of the vertex, focus and everything. The first thing I'll go ahead with the vertex. Vertex formula is 0, 0. So there are two categories, capital XY and small xy. Capital XY is as it is, x value, y value. But small xy is the transformation we introduced. Instead of capital X, it should be x minus 1 and instead of capital Y, it should be y minus 4. So we will substitute everywhere. First vertex 0, 0, x takes the value 0, y takes the value. But what is your x in the transformation? X minus 1. So x minus 1 is equal to 0, x is equal to 1. Y minus 4 is equal to 0, y is equal to 4. Next focus. A, 0, that is 2, 0 means x takes the value 2 and y takes the value 0. So x minus 1 is equal to 2, x is equal to 3. Y minus 4 is equal to 0, y equal to 4. So the new focus is 3, 4. Again axis. Axis is y is equal to 0. That is capital Y is equal to 0. That is capital Y is y minus 4 is equal to 0. So y is equal to 4. Then directrix x plus a is equal to 0. That is x plus 2 equal to 0. X plus 2 is nothing but x minus 1. So x minus 1 plus 2 equal to 0. So x plus 1 is equal to 0. Then length of latus rectum 4a, that is 4 into a, that is 4 into 2 is equal to 8. Here also it is going to be 8. So you understand? So this is very important 5 mark children. This is how you have to use the completing square method and then find all the values. Now the fourth sum, this will be coming in the 3 marks. Find the coordinates of the focus, vertex, equation of directrix, axis and the length of latus rectum of the parabola. See the B sum, x square is equal to 8y. X square is equal to 8y means it should be either x square is equal to 4a y or x square is equal to minus 4ay. So comparing it, since it is having a positive sign, comparing it with x square is equal to 4ay. 4a equal to 8. So a is equal to 2. Now I will go ahead with finding the values of vertex, focus and everything. Vertex is 0, 0. Focus here, since we are not having the transformation, we will not have the tabular column here. You understand? Okay. So focus is 0, a, that is 0, 2. Y-axis. Axis is y-axis, that is x is equal to 0. Directrix is y plus a equal to 0 and a is 2. So y plus 2 is equal to 0. Length of latus rectum is 4a. So 4 into 2 equal to 8. Now see this equation, C subdivision, x square is equal to minus 16y. So it should be compared with the parabola x square is equal to minus 4ay. So a equal to 4. Now the vertex is 0, 0. Focus is 0, minus a, that is 0, minus 4. Axis is y-axis, that is x is equal to 0. Directrix is y minus a equal to 0, that is y minus 4 is equal to 0. And length of latus rectum is 4 into 4, that is 16. So this is how we have to do this 3 mark sums. Now the fifth sum, this is very important 5 mark sum. This is actually a practical sum. There are more possibilities for these sums to come in the 5 mark. The average variable cost of the monthly output of x tons of a firm producing valuable metal is 1 by 5 x square minus 6x plus 100. That is y was given to be this expression. Show that the average variable cost curve is a parabola. We need to show that it is a parabola. Also find the output and average cost at the vertex of the parabola, which means we are supposed to find the vertex now. Let the output be x and average variable cost be y. So y is equal to 1 by 5 x square minus 6x plus 100. Taking LCM, I am getting it this like dupi. So like this. That is 5y equal to x square minus 30x plus 500. Now children, we have 4 types of parabola. Y square is equal to 4ax. Y square is equal to minus 4ax. X square is equal to 4ay. X square is equal to minus 4ay. Here I am having only x square term. So it should be either x square is equal to 4ay or x square is equal to minus 4ay. So I have to derive accordingly. So I will keep the x square and x on one side and all the y terms, constant term on the other side. Now here it is minus 30x. So comparing it with minus 2ab, minus cancel. Instead of a it is x. So 2b equal to 30, b equal to 15, b square is equal to 225. So what is the term has to be added and subtracted? X square minus 30x plus 15 square minus 15 square is equal to 5y minus 500. Now shall I take this minus 15 square to the other side, which will become plus 15 square, and shall I write this x square minus 30x plus 15 square as x minus 15 the whole square? That is why. That is the reason we are introducing this completing square method. So x minus 15 the whole square is equal to 5y minus 500 plus 225, that is minus 275. Now this is x minus 15 the whole square. I can take the 5 outside, which makes the parabola equation as x minus 15 the whole square is equal to 5 into y minus 55. Now children, I told you we should not have like this, which means the origin has been shifted. We saw about the shifting of origin. So capital, introducing the transformation, capital X is equal to X minus 5, capital Y is equal to Y minus 15. So this is the parabola, capital X square is equal to 5y. Comparing it with Y, X square is equal to 4ay, 4a equal to 5 and a equal to 5 by 4. And we were asked to find the cost curve is a parabola. We have proved that it is a parabola. Obviously it is a parabola and the vertex is 0, 0. That means X is equal to 0, Y is equal to 0. But what was your X? X minus 15 equal to 0, and what was your y? Y minus 55 equal to 0. So x is equal to 15 and y is equal to 55. At the average, at the vertex, the output is 15 tons and the average cost is 55. So this is how we have to do. This is very important 5 mark sum. We'll see the last sum of the exercise. The profit y, rupees y accumulated in 1000 in x months is given by like this. Find the, the equation is y is equal to minus x square plus 10x minus 15. Find the best time to end the project. So what we'll do? We'll go ahead with the equation of the parabola. It is having x square here. So obviously it is going to be x square is equal to 4ay or x square is equal to minus 4ay. So I'll take the x square and x term to the other side, y and constant to this side. Now by completing square method is minus 10x. So minus 2ab is equal to minus 10x. Ax gets cancelled. So minus minus will get cancelled. 2b is equal to 10 means obviously b will take the value 5. B square is 25. So the term to be added and subtracted is plus 5 square minus 5 square. If I take the minus 5 square to the other side, this will become x square minus 10x plus 5, which I can write it as x minus 5 the whole square is equal to minus 5 plus 10. Now shall I take the minus sign outside? So it is x minus 5 the whole square is equal to minus of y minus 10. So capital X is equal to x minus 5 and capital Y is equal to y minus 10. So this is of the parabola. Comparing it with x square is equal to minus 4ay. Minus 4a is equal to minus 1. So a is equal to 1 by 4. So this is the parabola which is open downwards and vertex is the maximum point and profit will be maximum at that time when x is equal to 0. So when x is equal to 0 means capital X is equal to 0. But what was your capital X? X minus 5. So x minus 5 is equal to 0, which means x is equal to 5 months. So the best time to end the project is after 5 months. So this is how you have to do this sum.
So children, in today's class we have learned what are called conics, and among conics we have seen parabola, the definition of parabola and its standard types and sums related with it. We'll see about another topic in the next class. Thank you children.